what's happening, guys? It's Nolan. So it's Monday, 10th of October 2022. Bank holiday in the USA and Canada today, so I've been a little bit quiet this afternoon. To be honest, none of us traders here have been trading. We've been sitting at the market. Gonna wait until tomorrow to let full liquidity come into the market and then see what trading opportunities come along. But just looking at the dollar index here, some really nice cyclicity, and yeah, we've got some nice bullish candles here coming out of, what if I show you actually, I'll just draw a fib. We had price come into the 61.8% retracement here, and nice morning star pattern there, and we're seeing some buyers on USD. So obviously we'll be looking for that to continue, potentially to at least test this swing high here. Now I say potentially because I would see that happening, but further upside potentially as well. But we do have something in the way, and that is this little bit of resistance here, this resistance in this ascending channel that we have. We might get a double top like this, little break of the high and then a pullback. I don't know. I mean, whether we get a whole move down, towards the bottom of this channel, that would be a huge move. And dollar is just the strongest market at the moment, so who knows? We'll take it, piece by piece, etc., etc. And what I would like to see though is, this is such great bullish momentum. Look at this weekly time frame, absolutely lovely. And we've come off this 8 moving average there with a hammer candle as well, so that is more evidence, if you like, warranting upside. What I would like to see on the dollar index is a little pullback into this 20 moving average on the H4 and then a rejection there. That would be my opportunity to get into some dollar pairs. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but if it does happen, it's great. So what I'd be looking for is something like this pullback look into the 20 moving average. Then we see the buyers come in again. I'd love to see that here. On the way down, we saw the 20 moving average tested there and here, and we saw some downside. So that would be really nice for me. And if we do get that, so we're probably talking about 112.50 at the moment, where that 20 moving average is, somewhere around there. If we do get that, then we'd be my opportunity to look for buys for the US dollar. So next currency pair you'd look for to trade, if you weren't trading the dollar index itself, which we don't, is the euro dollar. So we'd be looking to short after that. So really looking for price to pull back towards that 20 moving average on the H4 and then reject for shorts. Next target for shorts really is 96.50 here, where we had this tip of the wick, and then of course down here at 95.50 for a second target. And of course you can have extended targets if you wanted to, and you could do that by drawing a Fibonacci again. So Fibonacci here had a bit of a deeper pullback than the 61.8, but we pulled back. And if you use fibs, you can use fibs for targets. So you might want to use a minus 27% fib extension level as another target. So for me, this little zone here would be a target for shorts. Okay, also back down here, maybe a little bit higher because I'm looking at this tip of the wick there, but that region there, and then we've got the minus 27% there. That's an extension level. So you can see we've had the impulse, the correction, and we're looking at this as the current impulse to the downside. So shorts on euro for me personally will be a pullback and rejection of that 20 moving average. I do have some other rules as well, which I'm quite stringent about, but that would be the main thing, the pullback into the 20, or at least have seen that on the dollar index itself. One thing I would say is for Aussie USD. Now Aussie USD is moving very nicely. Aussie's been one of the weakest currencies today actually. Something I've noticed on the weekly, let me just check the monthly as well, but weekly it just looks a little bit overextended. So I'm wondering if we're going to see some strength in the Australian dollar. You know, I've had a fair old move down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just wondering if we're going to get any pullback on the daily. Actually 64, 0.6400 looks interesting. So that would be my first point of call, really, for price to come back into that zone there. Can you see it was actually previous support broken, and it would be nice to retest that. Now, if we were looking at the 4-hour and a pull back into the 4-hour moving averages, we might not see that happen. We might just get a retest of this swing low here, pull back where that 20 moving average is, and then a push down. But like I say, that weekly does actually look a little bit overextended. So whether we're going to see some bigger, for some reason, maybe something fundamentally would happen, but some bigger pullback on Aussie itself. So we might see strength in all of the Aussie pairs, but I don't know what would cause that to happen. But it just looks a little bit overstretched, and I'd be expecting price to pull back on this one. But euro dollar is the closest one to the dollar index, the closest chart. It's the inverse. So shorts on euro would be good, but like I said, I want that pull back into the 20 moving average on H4. Swissy looking good for upside back into these highs here, 100.45. I was actually looking for, we might still get it, who knows, little pullback and retest of this support area here. You see I've got an alert set around about 99.50, I think it is, but don't know whether we're going to get that. Don't know whether we're going to get that, but that would be nice. Can you see that resistance, 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 resistance broke? So I'll pull back towards this 99.50 and then buyers to come in. That would be lovely, trading up into this zone here. Dollar CAD looks bullish as well. Although a little bit more messy actually, but you can see this morning star pattern here, either 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, suggesting more buyers to come in after we pull back into these moving averages. Like I said, bullish momentum. So I'm looking at that to have a little push to the upside as well. So, you know, unless anything fundamentally changes, you know, I'm still looking at dollar strength, and I think we are pretty much as a team here in the group looking at that dollar strength to continue, but just looking for entries into the market. One thing I would say is on this USDCAD, I do like a particular area. There's two areas actually for this that I would like to get long in. One is back in this zone here. If price were to come back into this low here and we get a morning star pattern, that would be brilliant. And if we go a little bit lower, there's these lows here, look, and these highs. So we've got some support here. If we pull it over there, we've got support, 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 resistance, failed breakout of resistance there. That would be a really nice area for price to come back into, because what we're seeing is an impulse, a correction, an impulse, then a bit of a messy consolidation correction. So if price was to consolidate and come down and come into these tips of wicks down here into this zone, and we saw buyers come in, then that would be a great area to buy. It's whether or not we actually see that. First port of call though, if you're a price action trader, you know, really is this little zone here around about 136.81, 136, yeah, 136.81, 136.82 would be the first port of call, really. So USDCAD further upside, dollar Swiss further upside, euro downside, dollar itself, dollar index further upside. Aussie, I'm just a bit, Aussie's very weak at the moment. I just feel it's overstretched, it's overextended on the bigger time frame, so I'd just be a little bit careful with that one. But you know what we say is trade what you see, not what you think. So, you know, if you get a setup according to your own strategy, then, you know, take it if it meets your rules. So yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Really the first kind of proper trading day of the week, Tuesday the 11th, with full liquidity, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what the market brings us, and we'll see if that dollar index does actually remain strong and give us some opportunities on pullbacks to get in. So from me, guys, just a quick video today. Please like, share and subscribe. Like the video if you liked it. Share it if you know any traders that might like the information. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're not subscribed already, so you get some videos, or you get the videos sent to your inbox, or notifications I should say, as soon as they come out. So from me and the team, we'll see you in the next video, and catch you later. Bye.